Hi there, welcome to my Hunding's Palatial Hall house tour in the Elder Scrolls Online. This is another one of my favourites, which seems to be the case for all of the Red Guard houses actually. I really love their architecture and their furniture and, oh, the locations are just lovely. They're quite elegant and sophisticated and formal, and yet they're also very relaxing and cosy at the same time, which I think is very nice, especially with the wide range of accessories that you can get, which I love playing with them. So, in this outside space, I was running out of slots, so I use a lot of these large trees to fill out the space, which I think works quite well. It gets the vertical as well as the horizontal space filled out quite nicely, so I'm quite happy with that. My friend Santa Claus used this same trellis to split here and make the door more shielded and private. I just added the small planter thing underneath just to give it a bit more greenery and a bit more dimension. Okay, so we're heading inside. This first room, I wanted it as kind of like a partially screened off snug with the tapestries, not completely isolated, but enough that you could sit here and enjoy the warm fire and a good drink with some friends whilst still being in earshot of the chef who's just around the corner in the kitchen and bar area, because that's always important when you're having a party. So here we have Nuzume manning the bar for me. And here I've just got a storage area for some barrels and boxes and wine bottles and such, just to keep the kitchen fully stocked. And over here, right next to the kitchen, there is the formal dining room. I wanted something that was sort of a very long table and very impressive, but not too gaudy, so I haven't got too many decorations on there. But I really love how it looks like it's just one big long table runner. And I love those chairs. I didn't actually have the recipe for those myself, so I had to hunt the traders and my friend helped me, and eventually I managed to get all of the chairs that I needed, because it turned out it was a lot more than I actually thought I would need. Which is always the case with these housing projects, you know how it is. So this is just a small negotiating area with the table and the scales and such, because with my character being the head of a criminal organisation, it's kind of necessary for these kind of areas to be included in some of the bigger builds, especially where you're intended to have guests. This is just another small sitting area with those Red Guard rugs that I said in my Dawnlight video that I just love to stack and arrange. Oh, I love them. And this is the first of two guest bedrooms. Originally this was divided with planks and Red Guard rugs to look like a kind of curtained wall, but thankfully when those beautiful walls were added to the Crown Store, I got a couple of those for this house, which saved me quite a few slots so that I could use them on more decorative items and try and fill up some of the spaces that were empty beforehand. Up here is a bigger, more formal bar area, sort of with more seating for guests, so you can have a drink and play some dice and relax with this gorgeous fish tank over here, which was inspired by my friend Geneva, who I'll link in the description to her channel because I'm a bit of a fangirl of hers. I really love her fish tank. It was what inspired me to add one to my own house, and you should really go and check out her video because hers is way better than mine. This is the second guest bedroom. I just wanted to make it a little private with the divider there, but I didn't want it to be isolated from the fish tank because I'd like you to have views from both sides of that. So that's why I've left the back open on there. It's not that I ran out of slots or anything, I just wanted to have the view all the way through. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly show you the front balcony out here. I just put a simple awning over it so that you can greet your guests royally whilst not getting sunburned, because in real life I'm quite easily sunburned, so I guess it's a thing that's very close to my heart. And then heading back inside, just a quick view down to the initial snug area there. I like the fact that you can sort of listen in to what your guests are saying when they're down there, so I've just popped Tithus over there. He's taking some notes for me, because you can never be 100% sure that who you're dealing with is completely legit, and what they say to your face is what they say behind your back when you're in the criminal business, so I quite like that. This is just a small library seating area, and then the desk for my main character to do her paperwork and all that business stuff, which is quite nice actually, because it's next to this balcony, which has a lovely view to the sea and the pond. Very nice place to come out to when you're stressed with all the work that you're doing. I'll give you a closer look at all of that later, once I've done all of the inside and the roof terrace, which we have yet to get to. But first, I'm going to show you the master bedroom. This is just pretty standard. I've furnished it with, you know, the usual suspects, and then behind me, if I just turn around, I have also got a bathtub for bathing that's screened off so that visitors can't just randomly wander in on you naked, which is always a bonus. Just going to show you this balcony because it's quite well shielded by the trees, and it sort of gives an idea of how it looks from the other side too, without making the tour a bit too long. It's also nice that you can look down on the front courtyard here and see when your guests are arriving and such. Okay, so heading back inside, I'm going to take you to, well, it's actually the area that I've first got sparked the idea to build things in this place, and I saw it and I just thought, I have to have this house, I need to do this idea. I walked across this this bridge to this platform, and I thought, I really want to put a tented, shaded relaxation area out here so that I can sit and watch the sun set over the sea and listen to the waves. And oh, it's just so lovely. It's so beautiful. This roof terrace that I'm going to show you now, I actually didn't do until quite late in the build. After I've made some space for slots, I initially set this up, but then I've changed it around a few times before I got it to something that I like enough not to change it again. So I've got another sort of shaded seating area here, and I put the fountain in last because I wanted to have something a bit more tranquil up here, which I think worked quite well. I put in a third bar in this house. Wow, okay, I hadn't realised this house has so many bars. I guess my character really likes hosting parties where alcohol is involved. So I've got the bar there, and I've also got another shaded seating area which is quite private actually, with the trellis behind, and you also can't see it from the ground floor. So it's quite nice view out over the sea and also the stables if you want to watch your horse being cared for or something, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna head back down. I'm trying to run through the house as quickly as possible so that it doesn't get boring. And then I can take you outside and show you the grounds. Should I jump over here? No, I'll go back downstairs and show you the view properly. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this house. I think it was a project over Christmas a couple of years ago, because I'm uploading this video quite a long time after I finished building it, and it was lovely to be on the beach in the middle of winter, because I'm from the UK. So yeah, it was pretty cold outside, and it was nice to be here. So yeah, I've just got the stable with a couple of my favourite mounts, which tend to be the more normal ones, because I'm not really a fan of the magical, fancy, light, shiny things. I prefer it a bit more realistic, I suppose. So I'm just going to show you the beach, but this is a small sort of seated on the floor table for breakfast on the patio, which I thought would be quite nice, overlooking the sea again. Tend to be a lot of views towards the sea, which I guess make the most of the views. This is another shaded seating area with, of course, the bonfire on the beach for all those parties. And then over here I have a dock, which similarly to Dawnlight, I wanted to use as both a way for guests to enter and exit if they didn't want to use the main harbour on Stros Mackay if they don't want to be detected, and also for getting goods in. And then I just put the little fishing area on the end too as a sort of nice little relaxing pastime if you're not feeling in the party mood. This a small pond, I just put some water leaves on there and then hung those beautiful lanterns from the tree just to make it a little bit more peaceful. This place looks really beautiful at night with all these outdoor lights, and I'm very happy with it. I like to come here and just admire the views. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hopefully see you again in the next one.